Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bruhaps We Chat. This is a chunky episode. I don't know how long this
Cary
thing's
was
gonna be.
recording, and then he stopped recording because I did the intro.
This is gonna be a potentially chunky episode, a long one because this episode actually this episode got very interesting very fast. Like literally in the past
literally within the past 20 minutes.
because I scheduled this podcast. I'm like, okay, maybe we talk about maybe the Game Awards because that's happening. That happened earlier today, or like maybe some Cyberpunk, and then
Disney said the N
Disney-
word.
They had-
No, Disney whipped out its dick and said bask in all of its
they
goddamn
announced,
glory.
they announced a lot of stuff. So there's three main topics we guys are gonna talk about today. We got all the Disney Plus stuff, the Game Awards, and then some Cyberpunk if we want. Which one do you guys want to go into
Let's
first?
save Disney
feel-
for
yeah,
last
I
because
feel
we
like
got
let's start
so
off-
much to go through.
Let's
get
start off with
Cyberpunk out of the way.
Cyberpunk.
So did you guys
because-
actually? I mean, I told you guys to look at some gameplay at least because we were gonna be talking about it. But did you guys actually like look at stuff or?
The only things that I've seen from Cyberpunk this weekend, I've been watching a lot of performance tests, and like the game, it's genuinely a next gen title. Like, it's really demanding on PC.
It looks really good
but
even at medium.
It looks like in a video, just seeing the game maxed out, and like obviously it's compressed to all hell in YouTube. It looks fucking insane. It's like when Witcher 3 came out back a couple years ago. That set like the new standard. This is CD Projekt Red doing that again. But have you guys seen how it runs
lot
on
of
the fucking
Why is it like good?
Well,
or-
it's terrible.
Oh.
The
Well,
next
it's
gen
probably even
version.
worse for PS4. Like fucking Xbox One, they're like
No,
struggling
dude.
to.
I haven't seen I saw it on Digital Foundry. Their Xbox specific tests haven't come out yet, but the fucking PS4 runs the game most of the time it's using around like 720p, and the
God.
lowest it dropped in Night City driving around was like 16
Oh
FPS.
my God, it's got a cinematic 24 FPS gaming experience right there.
Dude, it's kind of what happened with Witcher. When Witcher originally came out, it was buggy. It performed like trash on the consoles. It'll eventually be patched, but it's like it looks terrible and it runs terrible.
To be honest,
on
it just
PC
seems like
it's good, but
it was just like honestly like the graphics wasn't even like I just think like there's so much shit going on in like every single frame of the city. Like the atmosphere of the game, honestly, I could play this game like low graphics because just the sheer atmosphere of like the city and stuff, it's so good. There's so many NPCs, there's so much cars, there's like fucking smoke, there's like so much going on, and it's just such a great atmosphere that I could like enjoy this game like even I feel like low settings because there's just so much shit on the screen. And like
Cyber
it's
Dick
sick.
2077. What size
Well,
do you
turns
want
out
to be?
I was so surprised that like that
That
was
was
like
so
allowed
weird.
on like Twitch and like YouTube because like obviously
Yeah,
I mean,
me too.
because actually like if you look at the
The
TOS
dick
rules-
sliders allowed, yet everyone's getting DMCA'd because CD
Yeah.
Projekt Red put in actual music.
like 'cause I think specifically like nudity isn't allowed on Twitch if it's the main focus of whatever you're doing. And obviously if you're playing a game, if you're playing Cyberpunk, nudity was not the main focus of that. So like
no, like
that's fine.
I just pulled
But
it up
still,
on.
it's still just so
I just pulled up a random Twitch stream. I pulled up Jacksepticeye's just because, you know, just out of nowhere. And he was walking around and he saw sex store. I wonder how long I can go without getting banned. So he walked out, and while he was walking out, like these two NPCs walked up to him and were like, "We could be of service to you." He's like, "Nope, I like my Twitch channel," and just kept going.
It was
So it's
trending on
funny that
Twitter
they
earlier
know.
actually.
It-
With the Cyberpunk trend, or like it was either Cyberpunk or Twitch, people were like worried that there's some like legitimately like strangely
inappropriate.
yeah, like very very fucking graphic
I haven't
and
seen that far
like
into the
intimate.
campaign.
I haven't seen it, but I just saw it. And like I think someone from Twitch come out and stated it. It's like in Cyberpunk's case, yes, there are segments of this game. As long as you mark your account and the stream as 18 plus, like not meant for anyone under 18, and the main focus of the game isn't, all the sexual content, so everyone should be okay.
That's
But
good.
there was the fucking like, I think like brain dance sequences or whatever that just
Oh,
caused
yeah.
epileptics to go crazy.
The
Yeah.
brain dance
And
editor, that yeah.
There weren't
heard
any
about that.
warnings. And then
Yeah,
they
that's
passed
the-
a
that's the
warning in
bad
this
thing. Yeah,
morning.
like, why the fuck aren't you gonna add a warning? Like,
Well,
7
the
years
di-
of development and no warning.
they forgot.
they patched in a warning, and the dev team's literally working on right now. They're working on like doing an alternate animation for that sequence, and they
Yeah.
hope to just get it out ASAP. So
I mean, there's been just, like,
it just goes to show when you spend 8 years developing a game of this scope, you're gonna miss a few things
oh yeah, like
because you're
I
focusing
can't
on
imagine
so
just like
many other things.
how difficult like this shit is. Like, can you imagine just like I remember Summit like made the point. I forgot like I forgot like what he was what like the actual thing was, but he was like, man, like game developing is so fucking hard. Like, could you imagine just like you're making a game, you're really proud of it, and like a week before it comes out, like, oh fuck, dude, I forgot to add the subtitle option to the game. You're like, oh,
Like, you're
shit.
making a fucking shooter, you're like, oh shit, I forgot the guns, dude. I forgot to put guns
but,
in
like,
the game.
there's
I
just
forgot
so much
the game.
there's just-
I forgot to put the...
There's just so many tiny things like fucking like maybe even controller support or like FOV change or like, you know, subtitles or audio sliders. Like, there's just so much
There
tiny
was
shit.
someone who already released a mod where, because I think the FOV slider only goes up to like 95, because they're like, hey, we don't need to literally set your computer on fire. Someone already modded it so you can go past
360.
It's using the
95.
same engine as Witcher, and Witcher was a very popular in the modding community. So there's gonna be some crazy shit coming to Cyberpunk. I'm expecting like a full, like what they did with Fallout 4, like
Fortnite game
unofficial
mode.
unofficial patch where they patch the game, some
Cyberpunk Battle
optimization
Royale.
shit.
That
I
would
think-
literally burn your house down.
Yeah.
I think
That's
the
the most
biggest
expensive.
thing with Cyberpunk is that it finally exists. It's out in the world. The fucking the lady on GameSpot gave it a 7 out of 10 because the
dude.
review copies weren't good.
What happened to
And
that review?
she gave it a review, and then people started coming at her
Yeah.
with literally like, you know, maybe this is because women shouldn't play video games like this, or women shouldn't play
Oh, okay.
important video
Okay,
games.
that's why the comments.
That
were
was the
same.
kind of shit.
Yeah.
And
I
she
did
was
see-
like, I just didn't like parts of it. It's still a good
That's not-
game.
I read the GameSpot review, and one of the lines I was like, "That's really not so like." She said lack of purpose, and I was like, "The fuck do you mean lack of purpose?" They did the purpose was for CG Project Red to make the game.
I just heard that they spoiled like a bit of it 20 seconds in, so that's why I assume they got so many dislikes. But apparently not. Apparently just
That too.
Dude, this world's
But,
fucking crazy.
yeah.
Man. At least it seems to have lived up to the hype. It's been in
There
development
have been
for
a
8
lot
years.
of bugs. I've seen a lot of like
I-
fucking.
What? Yeah,
The
it's
nudity
buggy
and
and
shit.
Dude,
shit.
Mark showed
funny.
me this thing this morning. It's in a sequence where like you get out of
So-
a car,
Yeah,
and
so
then
there
the
was
cops
this.
show up.
No, so there was
me see if I can
some
find it.
guy was just like sitting in their car, and like if you're in Night City, some people will just like come up to you and try to rob you. That's how like crazy the world
Immersion.
is. No, and then all of a sudden you hear the sirens and the police cars just fucking pop in. Like, you don't see them driving up; they literally just come in out of nowhere, and it's
Yeah.
so
I mean,
jarring.
I've seen they're like different. There have been different reactions to the bug. Some people were like, you know, it's fine, but some people were like, come on, dude, like the game's
Well,
been
I
out,
think
been delayed
some
for this
of
long.
I haven't heard of any like incredibly like game breaking bugs, or at least things that like a restart of your game won't fix. But like so far I haven't heard about any bugs that like corrupt your save data or will like create literally paths, like make it so it's impossible to progress in a game. But from watching it, a lot of people have been having a good experience, and I don't know, I'm interested to play it just because I feel like this is gonna be a historic game. Just because like, what's the last game that you heard of that took like 8 to 10 years to make because of
Fortnite.
delays?
It's gonna
besides
be GTA
Fortnite.
6. It's gonna
You
be
right.
Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah.
But also some people are like, okay, is this just like futuristic GTA? Like, it's incredible how just active this world is.
yeah.
But watching some of the gameplay, more like some of the combat, like a lot of the gun, maybe it's because it was like
It
early
doesn't
in the
look
game, but
good.
some of the gunplay just looks like a little stiff, and some of the combat like that. But
Oh, so
if
you
you're
hate
play-
Cyberpunk, Mark? Huh? Is
No,
that it? You
but
fucking
yeah, I
hate it?
guess.
guys,
Yeah,
look
trash
in,
can.
look in general. I put the police
yeah,
clip.
yes.
This is funny as shit.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think IGN like described it really well. Because I saw their yeah.
They just appeared. Dude.
But like IGN in the review they said like if most games are like a tall tree where like as you go up the trunk there are more branches to branch out in the story. Cyberpunk is like just like a big wide bush, whereas you don't have to travel very far into the story to experience all these like branching, which is like sounds really good. Like I remember, yeah, because there's just like so much stuff that you can do. It's
But
actually
yeah,
fucking
but
crazy.
still, like if you focus dead on the main narrative, it will take you 25 to 30 hours to beat it, I think. Um, but if you add in like side quests or because there are different endings and there are different
Yeah.
like routes you can
Even
take
like
throughout
different
the
dialogue,
game.
like certain missions won't be
Yeah,
available
like
if you
you
choose a
can
different
take
dialogue option.
yeah, like you this is going to be a game that warrants playthrough after playthrough after playthrough where it still will not get old. And I think that's exciting. If I ever buy the game, I'm going to wait until it's like very
Until I have the
patched
hardware to
like
play it, you
to
know?
yeah, I mean I do have the hardware to play it, but
Mark's got the best horror out of all of us to fucking play it.
Not until I
Yaga
buy a new one.
Okay, until Cary
And
gets
it
Until
has-
I buy a new
Well,
one.
then I'll buy a new one, so.
Cary's be like, yeah, I'm gonna just put two 3090s in my system.
What about
and
buy
call
your
it a
computer,
day.
Mark, huh? Then you're gonna have no computer, and I'll have double the computing power.
Then you can just buy another new computer
exactly, I'll
with,
just
with
use
the money
that
that
I'll
you
use that
got.
money to just try to buy a new computer with
No,
no
and then
parts
he'll-
being available.
No.
With that money, he'll buy both of your computers.
Give you a deal.
I'll go buy Charles's computer and then he
Dormammu?
can use
Well, I'll
that
just
money.
buy your
to
house,
bargain.
huh? Dude, that's what I remember. That's what
Bro, you
Ninja
could buy
said.
like 10 computers
dude,
with that.
fucking, I remember Ninja was talking on stream. He was like, like sometimes I'll play. Like he was playing Valorant, and he's been playing a lot of it lately. And he was like, in every game I play in, like people will recognize me, and they'll just shit. Either they'll be, oh, it's Ninja, or they'll just shit on me for like because I'm playing Fortnite or whatever. They just hate me, and I'm just like, dude, like. I'm so fucking rich. I could just like buy your house. I could like buy like your house, like the foreclosure on
Evict you.
your bank. I could evict you from your house, and you wouldn't have internet or computer to play in. Like, it's like okay, I guess that's a way to approach it. Just be like,
Right, if you want to just like flex.
if this
Okay.
guy. No, I thought it was funny.
It's
I don't
it's
know,
like it's a funny flex.
It's such a funny flex. Like that's just how you cope with people shit talking to you in the games. You're so bad that I could fucking buy your house.
Literally disown them.
But yeah, I back to Cyberpunk. Just
It exists. Are we gonna
exists.
play it? Maybe not right
seems
away,
very
if
fun.
at all.
it seems
but
it
it se-
seems so dense. It seems so unbelievably
It
dense.
literally
I think
seems
there's too
like
much in it.
it seems like for me, I don't play a lot of big RPGs because like there's so much to do. But like, if I one day was just like, I'm never playing Destiny again, and I'm never playing Overwatch again. I only want to play one game for 4 months and still be doing new stuff. Then I'll go buy Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I think you have to like really enjoy the world itself because
That's
like
the thing. Like,
that's-
I
yeah,
think
that-
it's a
yeah.
cool concept, but like, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to mess around in it a little bit, to get a feel for it. Cause like GTA is fun, even if you don't play the story. GTA is GTA. Like there are specific things you can do, but like Night City just seems so. Night City just seems so cool. I just want it to be like very ironed out, before I even try to give it a shot.
I saw Shroud play it on the lowest settings and he got 120 FPS.
Oh my god.
It's a demanding game.
Yeah.
Shroud's also probably got a God Gamer rig.
But yeah, he's got a God Gamer computer, but on the lowest settings possible, he only got 120 frames.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. I
As
mean,
a-
like,
I mean, getting 120 frames in Cyberpunk, that's a pretty good. That's pretty
that's
good.
That's
It's
so
a
fucking-
chunky game.
It's so chunky.
Yeah,
How
no,
do I look
you're
at Shroud's-
Cyberpunk is made to be played around 60 FPS because
How do I
that
look at
should be your
24
target.
FPS
How do
cinematic
I look
experience.
at Shroud's? How do I look at Shroud's fucking?
Bro, it's like loading the entire Fortnite, or I mean the entire
I just think it's-
Minecraft world
I
in
don't
one
even think
chunk.
I don't even think it's like I don't know. I may be wrong, but I think like a lot of it just I don't think a lot. I think a decent amount of it isn't just graphics. It's just the sheer amount of like NPCs that are on screen.
No, yeah,
Just, like,
no,
there's
it's
so much. Like fucking
you
GTA.
have to get
I mean,
so much.
obviously LA
Everything's
is a less
kind of
dense
a-
city, but
It's kind of a mix between all of these like next gen technologies and like brand new like super innovative like technologies when it comes to rendering the world, and then also just the amount of shit that's in the world. Like you look at GTA 5, when you're driving around the city, yeah, there's cars and pedestrians, but it's kind of feels sort of empty sometimes.
Well, because
you know what I mean?
Night
not
City
as
is something that they can customize themselves. They can
I
make
know
it feel
it's not
dense.
supposed to feel as dense, but it's like it's just two open worlds on the complete other like different
I
ends.
mean, also we're very familiar with the GTA world at this point. It's been out for almost
and
8
GTA
years.
was extremely well optimized when it came out on PC.
Well, at least, I
True.
mean, yeah, Rockstar.
Like,
New
I
update comes
forgot
out
that
in 5 days
GTA
for
5
GTA.
didn't come out on PC. Wait, did GTA 5 come out when it came out on Xbox One and PS4?
No,
Yeah,
it came out.
Or was
No, I
it
think the
Xbox
PC
360?
port,
It
yeah,
originally
It was
came
like
out
360,
2015
then the
PS3,
PC,
Yeah.
then the
then
PC,
PC, and then
and now
next gen.
PS5.
I mean, it
Oh
came
right,
out.
yeah, because it came out late 2013 on the last gen consoles, and then it came out late 2014 with the current gen, or now technically last gen with Xbox, and then March 2015 it came out on PC. Cool beans. Well, GTA 6 is never gonna come out. That's the next meme. Cyberpunk 2077 is finally out.
Half-Life 3 is still not out, so we still have that one to fall back on.
Or Elder
We're
Scrolls
talking about
6.
games.
Hey, if it's confirmed in development, that means it'll
It'll
be out
still come out
eventually.
before Halo Infinite, which was just delayed until next fall. So
Yeah.
That's so. Wait, it was delayed that far? I didn't realize it was.
yeah, they delayed it a whole
Holy
year.
shit!
Well,
That's
it
fucking
was
crazy.
they had like an indefinite time frame, but people
That's
thought it was
fucking
going to be the
crazy.
spring. But
Well, when
like,
they pushed it back initially, they said we're aiming for the spring, and then
imagine-
they said again in like a big press release.
No, but
like,
they
we'll
also
shoot for the
had like
fall.
some team members leave. Like the fucking game director left at one point, right?
I think so.
So
they
Dude,
got
they even
the good
like
ones.
they even announced they're like, yep, the amount of graphical fidelity that we showed in that build was very early, but still unacceptable. And what's the name of like the monkey dude who's like, was
Is
it
it
like
like
Greg or something or
think it's like
something like that?
Craig.
It was Craig.
Yeah, Craig. They said
Yeah.
even our beloved Craig will be getting an overhaul. And I want them to just leave that one NPC looking like that, and
They
the rest of
probably
them
will too.
It,
They'll
They'll make
probably
it
leave
looks like
the
a
water.
Destiny character for a
A
second.
little bit.
look kind of like Winston.
Okay, so that was yeah, that video.
So if you own a PS4, Xbox One, PS4
get ready for
Pro,
a
Xbox
cinematic
One X,
24 FPS experience.
don't buy Cyberpunk.
Buy
have
an
it-
Xbox Series X or PS5, or just get a PC and play
or just
Cyberpunk on
get
that.
a really beefy PC and play Cyberpunk
Yeah,
on
play
that.
Cyberpunk
instead.
on your Surface Pro. It has the Pro
Cyberpunk
in
is
it.
not going to be a
Or
budget PC
play
game.
it on like GeForce Now
Play on
or Google
Stadia,
Stadia.
Moss. How about that? Play on Stadia. If you don't have
Nope.
the goods, if you don't have the goods,
Don't
put it on
waste your
face.
money on Stadia.
What?
Oh my god.
That's a Stadia face.
We said Stadia and
When
Charles
Charles has
just-
to play CS:GO on Google Stadia. I ain't for that shit, dude.
Awful.
Okay, so that was Cyberpunk. We're gonna go on to the Game Awards,
Cyberchunk.
which actually like just I think are they still ongoing? I think that might be ongoing right as of
I don't.
I don't know.
I
the
actually.
still
time
don't
that we're
know.
recording.
What, the
but
Game Awards? Yeah, they're not done yet.
They have.
Well,
Yeah, well, they're
they
still
really
going on.
fucking. They really, dude. How many times has Mario fucking died in a Smash trailer?
No,
he got
now both
impaled.
Mario and Luigi have died.
Dude, he got. I'm a head ass.
Yeah, so
I thought he got
the new
impaled. and he
Smash
just
character. I'm not familiar with him.
Sephiroth. He's from
Unsurprisingly.
Final Fantasy
from
7.
Final
Or he's
Fantasy.
from
Doesn't
Final
matter to me.
Fantasy.
First introduced, I believe, in Final Fantasy 7. I could be wrong. I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy.
I was way more
that's-
excited. I thought it was gonna be
Um,
someone bigger, but who knows?
No, Sephiroth is
bigger, I
actually pretty
said-
big.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Sephiroth is pretty big because Square Enix, they were surprised there was even a trailer for him because all you got for Cloud was literally just the in-game render of Cloud. Because Square Enix is so protective of their license that the fact that they put Cloud in the trailer and then had Sephiroth and music, that was a huge, like, I just watched a video on it. That's a huge step forward for Square Enix.
I basically woke up and I saw, oh, there's a Smash character, and Mark's like, oh, it's Sephiroth, and my reaction was, all right,
Cool Megalol.
it's another Final Fantasy character, so it's a bit more representation for that franchise. I still would have liked to see someone new.
Master
Like
Chief.
I'm still
Like the
waiting for
Fortnite
Bart
character.
Or
Simpson.
Trace,
still
yeah, the
waiting
Fortnite guy.
I'm
John
waiting
Wick
for Bart
from
Simpson
Fortnite.
to. I'm waiting for Bart Simpson to slide his way in there, but I don't hate this honestly. It's not fucking Steve.
They just add
But
like
the
the
thing that
Mandalorian
some
from
people are-
Fortnite, like not
so-
even from the Disney Plus show.
The
Yeah.
thing that some people are speculating So when Cloud came out in Smash 4 as DLC, he was like he was the best character in the game, and now he's like he's not booty cheeks, but he's not great. But from just looking at the quick gameplay of Sephiroth, like the little chunk that they revealed, some people are like, "Yep, this is the new Smash 4 Cloud. Like he looks like he's gonna be pretty damn good." But that, of course, they haven't revealed literally anything. Besides that, yeah,
I don't think there are any.
that's probably going to
esports.
be like one of the biggest things to come out of the Game Awards.
Okay, so
tonight.
we're talking about the Game Awards, right?
Rigged.
Are
It's
the
literally
the
rigged.
Swedish chef announced that
Bro,
he's joining
Last of
Smash
Us
Bros
won
as the
2
DLC
things.
fighter,
What
though.
did they win? They won
Garbage.
best performance, and best audio design, and best narrative. And they won 3.
There's a new Overcooked
For what the
DLC.
Last of
You
Us?
think the new Overcooked DLC should have won a Game Award?
Did Bugsnax
No, like,
win
they
anything, or
showed
was
a
it
new
nominated
DLC.
for anything?
Oh wait.
Yes
What
or
is it?
no?
I don't remember. It had to do with one of the Muppets.
Was Bugsnax nominated for and / or
No.
win any awards?
No.
No.
Wow.
Fucking bullshit!
That's a very funny bit you got there, Moss.
It takes longer to finish it than Cyberpunk.
Man, I guess good games can't win awards.
Yeah, I think so. Among Us won
Among Us won best mobile
game
game as
best
well.
Mobile?
Seriously?
Mobile
Best
and
multi-
multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
COD Mobile should have won that.
I mean, yeah, it was very popular this year.
Nothing
I don't
crazy.
blame it.
Microsoft Flight Simulator won best strategy game / simulator.
I'm surprised Fall Guys won best community support. Like, I'm not saying their community support is
People
bad.
left that game after 3 weeks.
Well, no, I mean that's not community support related.
No, but just
like
like
they could do a
community.
good job. People could still.
It was
leave.
just community support versus. Hold on, what were the other games in that category? Where the fuck is it?
I mean, Fortnite. Like,
How the hell Fortnite should win everything?
Yeah, how did the
They don't
Warzone
give
or
it to
not
Fortnite,
win?
so it can be.
Dude, okay, so as we scroll down the list, not an awards thing. Did you see the fucking Ark 2 reveal?
That
You know
was-
Ark Survival
oh
Evolved?
yeah, that
They're
game.
making
Yeah.
a sequel starring Vin Diesel, and they're making an anime series of it.
Is it like what Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk, where it's just like an in-game model of Vin Diesel like roaming
Yeah,
around?
literally.
Probably.
It literally
No,
is. It's Vin
literally.
Diesel with tattoos.
Oh
You
my
know, like
God.
look at this picture. It looks like they fucking ripped Vin Diesel out of fucking God of War. And like I'm gonna put it. It's in general. Look at my
What the
man
fuck?
Vin Diesel.
That's so weird. That's
yeah, I
very
don't like
weird.
that.
I don't know about that one.
Bro, we saw someone get
Oh,
eaten by a
God of
dinosaur.
War.
Overcooked. That's what it. Wait,
Oh, no, I'm dumb. That's a meme.
Overcooked is adding the Swedish chef as a
Yeah,
character.
Dude, new Overcooked DLC? I'm all for
That's
it.
what
That's
that
the
was.
DLC.
Hell fucking yeah. Charles, we can dominate that one.
So yeah,
We
Arc
can't
2 has
change our
Vin
characters,
Diesel.
though.
Yeah, we can.
Our characters are unmatched.
So the new Fall Guys thing, Winter Wonderland, I guess.
That seems pretty cool.
Valorant skins? The holiday Valorant skins?
Dude, the new Valorant game mode. I
Evil
want to
Dead
play
the
that at some point.
game.
That looks fun as. Oh, actually, dude, with the new Valorant game mode, if you have like a candy
Oh
cane,
wait, have they
if
actually
you-
announced the?
if you attack a subject, it turns into a sharp candy cane, like a knife that you can
Yeah, I
kill
saw it
people with.
on Jordan
Yo, what?
Fisher's stream.
Stephen A. Smith
Yeah, that
fucking showed up for the Game Award.
dude. Imagine if Stephen A. Smith's covered esports. That'd be hilarious as fuck, dude.
That would be.
Like, you
epic.
telling me that the 2-time San Francisco Shock got glistered? He's like, getting so mad.
You
He's
telling
like,
me that the fucking he starts listing off Super's accomplishments?
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised they had Brie Larson on the gamer.
Yeah,
the Game
but
Awards.
whatever.
Really? Wait, what was she doing there?
She's a
She-
gamer.
Presented something,
Oh, okay.
and Gal Gadot was on
Best
there.
performance.
Tom Holland was on there, but
Oh,
that's
wow.
understandable because
mean-
he's doing the Uncharted movie.
I personally just think that,
Yeah.
like, I just think they just gave Brie and Gal a shit ton of money. Like, I
I just-
doubt they actually play video games.
So let's just go down the
Like,
list.
guaranteed,
for
a
the
lot of
Do
people.
you guys just want to go down the list for the winners here and just kind of discuss some of them, maybe?
Perhaps.
So the score and music went to Final
Final
Fantasy.
don't care about
Uh,
that. There's
I
not
don't
much
really
we don't
give it
care
the-
because we don't play a lot of these games. That's the
Yeah, that's
issue.
true. Best action adventure went to Last of Us Part 2. Other nominees were the new Assassin's Creed, Ghost of Tsushima, Miles Morales,
Dude, this
Star
just-
Wars.
It just seems like so many games just like fell off so quickly. It feels like with
That's-
Cyberpunk.
Dude, Best Family was so. I mean, obviously it was gonna go fucking Animal Crossing,
Dude,
but
why
like,
didn't Cyberpunk win the awards?
I
What
think
the
it's.
heck?
I don't think
Cyberpunk's
it's
gonna dominate next year.
probably.
I think it's gonna die soon.
It's a single player.
Yeah,
Best
no, I'm like, I'm
performance.
serious. I think it's gonna
Yo,
like.
where was the fucking voice actor for the Bunger for best
Dude, if
performance
there-
in Bug Snacks?
I mean, it's not. I'm
Um,
gonna best sports.
see.
Oh, dude. Okay, so the best sports racing. I mean, Tony Hawk Sports Skater 1 and 2 won. But
Yeah.
I just want to add. I didn't even realize. I mean, this is like a 2-month-old story, but I still think it's just a funny thing. So FIFA 21 got nominated, but so that game's on the Switch. And so they had FIFA 20 on the Switch, and then this year they came out with FIFA 21 on the Switch. And so they literally just like took the same game, obviously, in typical EA fashion. They just took the same game over to the Switch for this year. And so IGN, in as like a form of protest to that like dumbass move, and they still charge full price for the game, even though they just copied it. They just copy and pasted their last year's Switch review. As the review for FIFA 21. So if you go to the FIFA 21 IGN review, they say FIFA 20, FIFA 20. They just straight up just copy and pasted it as like
Well, because there
protest.
were things with a lot. I don't know if it was just FIFA.
They've done
but I
it with.
think-
They've done that with Madden.
I think it was
between
happening
Madden
with a
18
couple-
and 19. They literally copy pasted it so bad that like if you went into like the camera mode, and you went all the way up into the rafters, there were still graphics on like the screens there in the stadium that said Madden 18.
It's like FIFA,
and
Yeah,
it's like Madden like 15. You're like, how long have they copy and pasted?
How long
this?
is fucking Madden 08? Jesus Christ.
Half-Life Alyx won best VR game. That makes
Not a
sense.
surprise.
What
Great
one game of the year?
I don't think it's been announced yet.
Game of the year is not
Oh.
out.
Valorant.
Gotta be Fortnite.
Yeah.
Last of Us 2 won best narrative. Whatever.
Is there like a best competitive game of the year or something?
Best competitive shooter.
Yeah, League one.
Oh.
It was
What were the-
between.
I think if they waited a little bit longer, Valorant could have won. Because the first strike was really good.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, no, it's-
CS:GO,
yeah,
That's like
there's-
Fortnite,
esports.
League, and
That's esports
Valorant.
related. Like I mean, like
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
League is the biggest video game in the entire world.
Dude, no love.
It makes
for- no-
sense.
No
League is
love
the
for
biggest
Overwatch
trash game
League
in
in
the
the
entire
esports
world.
categories.
I mean, it's a shame that Krusty lost, but I mean, I'm fine with Zonic winning. He's also.
But like, there's not even a
Sonic, like,
single
Astralis?
representative from the Overwatch League in fucking best esports athlete.
Well, because
I
you're gonna
mean-
put Striker in there, no one cares.
I mean-
Sinatra was up for it
Maybe?
last
I mean, but
year.
Moss, like, there's no Call of Duty representation either. Like,
It's just
like, I mean-
there
is.
There's 2 COD players in best esports athlete.
Oh, I thought I thought you were talking about
Crim
winners.
6, Crim 6
And
from COD,
Shotzzy.
Showmaker from League, Canyon from League, Shotzzy from COD, then Zwu from CS:GO.
Zyru.
Did they announce content creator of the year yet?
No, they haven't.
Zwu.
They haven't.
Zoo.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even Overwatch related, but I wish kind of wish Sinatra with esports at least got on the list.
Dude, I wish Simple was up there.
Oh yeah.
Simp? We
No,
don't simp here.
That'd be
Simple.
hilarious as fuck, dude.
Dude, Arc 2 starring Vin Diesel.
So yeah, I mean the Game Awards, we're not
It
really
happened, it
people.
happened.
We're not really people to talk about tons and tons of video games because we don't play tons and tons of video
We don't
games.
talk about gamer politics here.
You're right. We
just don't
play-
single player games because we enjoy
Yeah.
each other's company.
Yeah.
That's a lie. Eh?
We're social butterflies.
No.
Not for Charles.
Honestly, though,
Charles
I
is a
think
gamer.
What?
Personally, I think
Look
what
at your face. That is the most animated I've seen Charles this whole month, dude. I mean, it's only 10 days into December, but still.
honestly, after all this shit, once Cyberpunk goes on sale, I'm probably just gonna cop it, even if it's on sale for like $10, because I know it'll go on sale for like a flash sale. I'll buy
like
it.
$5 off. Oh shit, guys! Like GTA going on sale. That should never happen.
That $5 can go towards the fucking Mountain Dew and Doritos for me to munch on while I play through Cyberpunk with Keanu Reeves.
Guys,
Please
why isn't-
donate $5 to the Fortnite
Why isn't
Foundation.
Dude, I'm gonna
XQC
meet
content
Keanu
creator of
Reeves.
the year, huh? They should make
gonna
a new
meet-
category, Pepega of the
Dude.
year. Just XQC.
Agriculture. They have like a fucking like World Green Award, and they give it to
Oh,
DeFran
dude,
for
fucking
farming.
farmland, yeah, dude, farming simulator esports. I know we've discussed it as a meme, but I saw a video. Action Esports dropped a video on explaining like how actually farming simulator esports
I
works,
did watch that
and it's
video.
actually sick as fuck. Like, there's a Charles.
Yo,
Charles, have you seen that
There's
video?
no love
No.
for Genshin Impact.
I mean, that's
That's a-
fine.
It's
I
a
mean, I
pay to
think-
win game.
I think, yeah,
It's
it's
a
already a
mobile
gotcha
game.
game, but I mean, yeah. But
So how about we talk about something that actually
dude,
matters?
there's a fucking pick ban phase in Farming Simulator esports. Yeah,
What
they
are
pick
you
and ban
picking
trucks.
banning?
No, because there's literally a meta for like what trucks to pick.
Really?
Yeah, watch the video after this podcast. It's because
Dude, they buffed the F-150 in this patch.
because literally you have to like collect grain. So Charles, have you seen this? If Preston's listening to this, he's gonna absolutely roast me. But like, so like when you see like when people are on big farms, like they have like this is so bad.
A John Deere cotton picker?
No, I apologize, but they have the machine. They have the thing picking up the wheat, and they have like that big arm that like drops the wheat into like a truck that's driving alongside.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, so those two pings are controlled by players, and you have to like coordinate. It's just fun. Yeah, it's just.
Wait, so like there's multiple people like.
Yeah, it's a team of three,
moving-
3v3. We can just play. Like we can download the tournament client, and we can sign up for a Farming Simulator.
Wait.
tournament
Yo,
So like, how do you win?
by doing it by getting more wheat than they do. Basically, like
Damn,
collecting.
bro, it's just like fucking real life.
so before we talk about Disney whipping its dick out, I think so. I don't know if Cary, you probably saw this, but two quick Overwatch things. One, the last PTR stuff went to live, so
Indeed.
Reinhardt.
Ryan's
also
dick size has increased.
Also, Philly just announced that they're going to be in the APAC region for next year. So it's confirmed they're
Yeah.
doing 2 regions, and that's huge that Philly, because if Philly's not going to be in NA,
So Shock's gonna just
The
have a
Shocker
fucking
just-
NA's
Shocker
gonna
lick-
be in
no, that
Philly.
means it's
Shocker
going to be
licking-
Shock in Dallas unless
Shocker
Dallas
licking their
shits the
lips.
bed.
Oh, that's fact.
I mean, I think
It's
Dallas
really-
should stay in NA because that means it's gonna be guaranteed. Like him, like the Fuel, Shock, and maybe Washington at the top. Like it's better for it's better for Dallas because then they're guaranteed a top 3 showing if they
No,
perform.
I know.
Charles
then-
loves this discussion. I know it.
And then APAC's probably going to be. Well, you think they're gonna move? I think they're gonna move London back over if they're going full EU with London. They're
Oh,
gonna move him
probably,
back
yeah.
over to NA instead of making him play in
It's
Korea.
just so far ahead. It's coming out in like the season starts in spring 2021.
Starts in April. I
Yeah.
think is the rumored
I'm
date.
pretty sure.
Well-
yeah, that's the thing. But like, because that means Overwatch 2 has to come out between February
No,
and April.
we will get a release
Like, I
date for
don't-
Overwatch 2 at BlizzConline. Like we have to. There's no if the
It'll be
Overwatch
the-
League.
Funny as
If
shit.
the-
If they just
Online.
say we don't know.
Fuck
coming
you guys.
Soon. Coming soon.
It will turn into like Cyberpunk. It gets delayed for 14 years. Overwatch 2
2
comes
is
out.
coming out next week.
Coming out right
Imagine.
now. Right, it's already out, guys.
Right
Yeah.
now, go buy it.
Okay, we'll go on to the last topic, which is a very big one. It's something that literally just dropped a couple hours ago. But so
Disney Investor
crazy.
Day.
Disney had they had a big day where they shared to both their fans and their shareholders like here's all the shit we're gonna be working on for the next few years, and we'll start with the Marvel stuff first.
We like
So
we
the
like to
Loki
refer to
trailer
this
looks
as the
so
day where
interesting.
Disney. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna
dude.
read off some of the thread, and you guys can look more into it. I don't know if you guys
Also,
read more.
this
but
is
apparently...
for Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, National Geographic, and Disney properties.
So apparently
So
Marvel.
what are you looking at right now?
Black
Cary?
Panther 2 is still happening, but they're not gonna recast
gonna
Chadwick,
recast
which I
it.
don't know how that's gonna work. But I mean, it
They're
makes,
gonna
it makes sense. that
sure
they're
he's
not
gonna take over. Wait, Cary, which one are you looking
I'm
at?
looking at just the Polygon article. I put
That
it.
doesn't
I put,
have everything.
Look at
Here,
the one I
I-
put, Cary. Look at the one I put.
I mean, I'm just. It's just
Okay.
literally just the headlines, so I don't like. The one you
I've
put?
got,
You haven't put anything. What?
So do you want to start with all
I
the
did.
Star
Look
Wars
at
stuff?
look in
Oh.
podcast. Look in podcast. The one that I put because
Oh,
that
right. I mean,
has everything discreetly.
oh,
Too
okay.
fab.
So it's a little easier to read some stuff.
I just have. Yeah, actually, this one's. I just have a thread here.
So
Okay, so we're going to Marvel. So they have WandaVision coming out in January, which is the most.
Which
upcoming
looks fucking
Pretty cool.
It I don't get it.
I don't
one. Very
understand.
epic. Very. I mean, I don't think
Also,
it's
I
supposed
just
to.
wanna
It's the second trailer, and I cannot tell you at all what the fuck is going on.
Also, I just want to state this right now that as someone who paid $70 for a year of Disney Plus, I regret it. For the first year, honestly, I wish I saved my $70.
Hmm.
And now with
the only
all
thing on
this
Disney
shit
Plus
coming
this year
out,
was Mando. Let's be honest.
with all the shit coming out,
Boom, boom.
2021 and on, now that's gonna be when you're really gonna want Disney Plus if you're a Star Wars, Marvel, or big Disney person.
I'm
something
so
else
gonna
to-
be paying
something else
for
to-
it on a
to
month by
preface
month.
with, one of the last things they announced at their conference is that Disney Plus is actually getting a price hike. It's
But
going
is
to
that just in
$7.99
Europe?
a month. No, just in
$7.99?
general. It's
Oh,
going
okay.
to
Really?
$7.99 a month.
Interesting.
What's it at right now? Is it
Seven.
what is it?
$6.99. It's
six-
$6.99 a month or $70
$7
for a
yeah.
year.
Okay,
$7.
$1 more a year for all of this fucking shit coming in the next 2 or
That's
3
not
years?
that bad.
I'll
That's
pay
fine.
for it.
But like,
It's
I mean,
still
pi-
cheaper than Netflix and Hulu.
the thing
Yeah,
is,
no,
though,
Disney
yeah.
Disney fully could have just been like, okay, we're gonna
Fuck
ramp it
Hulu,
up
we're
to
just
like
gonna throw everything
$9.99 a
in.
month.
But I mean,
There's
Make
like,
also going to be R-rated content, I think, is coming to,
Yeah.
or like adult content's
Which is
actually coming to
good.
Disney
They
Plus.
gotta
They're not
pull
just going
in-
to throw it to Hulu.
yeah. I mean, because Disney Plus has like 83 million subscribers. So if you increase the price by $1 for everyone, you're making like an extra $80 million. Like,
Well,
it's,
Yeah.
Netflix
it's just-
started at $5 a month, and now it's like fucking for the 4K one with multiple streams. It's like $20 a month.
Holy shit! But
It's
I mean,
expensive.
But Netflix has 150 million subscribers. They got.
I think Disney Plus you can
I-
have what, like 2 or 3 concurrent viewers?
I think so.
I
But
am
hey-
worried about Star Wars. Cause
They have so much Star Wars shit coming
We'll get to
out.
Star Wars in a second because I think we should talk. Let's look at all the Marvel stuff, talk about
Yeah.
that. Let's look at all the Star Wars stuff, talk about that, and then we can talk about the Disney stuff. But that probably won't take as long.
Because that's just going to be
Like the
mid-March.
Disney
So the next one
properties.
is Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is coming out
This
this May.
trailer
Oh,
looks
sorry, not this
fun.
May.
awesome.
It looks pretty good.
It's
yeah.
it's just cool to see.
A good
like,
banter
actual
between
full-fledged-
the boys.
It's cool
The
to just see
boys.
like full-fledged Marvel stuff, like full-fledged, full quality Marvel things that's not in one of their yearly like movie releases. It's cool that this is gonna be like a series of
Also, I don't like,
shows.
they have done such a good job at showing absolutely nothing in these trailers. It's like Winter's. I mean, I know a lot of these are like first looks, but like fucking WandaVision, I still have no clue what the fuck is going on. The next one that I think will hit is Loki. That fucking so I mean so the trailer
that
for
one
Falcon
looks
and the
so
Winter
fun.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It looks good. It just there's no
It's
other,
only-
there's no
it's
other way
only
to put
6
it. It just
episodes,
looks
but
good.
It's still gonna be. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I don't know how long
That's
each episode
dropping in
is
March.
as
But like
well.
if you watch the trailer, like it's got the scale of like a move of like the
Well, yeah,
a
I
fucking
think-
movie.
I
Well,
mean,
it
probably-
said Feige said that it is a Marvel Studios movie that is being played out over 6 episodes.
So it's
so
gonna
does
be
that
very
mean we're
high
gonna
tier
get, like,
production.
Does that mean it's gonna be like 30-minute episodes? Like we're gonna get 6 of those,
Yeah,
or do you
I
think it's a little bit longer than a normal
I
movie
think-
and we're gonna
I
get like
I hope it's
45-minute?
longer, but yeah.
I think they'll be.
episodes.
I'm
I
calling
thought they
like
were going with
45
like an
minutes.
hour.
45 to an
If
hour
we
is
get
my guess.
45 minutes to an hour for a 6 to
seems-
10 episode series,
Maybe
that's
6.
pretty good for Marvel. I wouldn't be mad at that because they're gonna be telling some serious stories that tie into their big, like, movie
Yeah,
releases.
that's like the thing that you don't get with other streaming services. That like it's going into something bigger, so there is a payoff at the end, even though it's only like
Yeah,
6
so it's like,
episodes.
oh, I watched WandaVision. Doctor Strange is gonna make more sense, and then Spider-Man
And
3,
Game
whatever
2
that
in
turns out to be.
2026.
and game 2.
Um,
Keep going down the
Thanos
list.
Okay, there's Loki.
Black Widow. Before they delayed Black Widow again, they're just refusing to drop it on Disney Plus, and they're gonna put it May 7th, 2021. Dude, at
Oh my
this
God,
point,
and the Loki?
if theaters aren't open by May 7th, they should just put it on fucking Disney Plus. Do it with Premiere Access, and just like live with it.
I
Like
think at this
people,
People
point,
will
I think
pay
people
for it.
are. I don't
people
know.
will.
Yeah.
At this point, people will pay for it.
It's
'Cause,
just
like-
it's hard with Black Widow because they already did all their advertising for it, so now they're gonna have to re-hype up this movie that's a year old.
Yeah.
In the Loki trailer or whatever, there was Black Widow sitting on a rock somewhere.
Yeah,
That was interesting.
See, was that
Wow,
Black
Feige-
Widow or
Feige's
was
so
that the
smart with those
female
connections,
Loki?
huh?
I don't. It was
He's a
she had her
genius.
little baton thing on her.
Okay, then maybe it was
Dude,
Black
he's a
Widow.
genius.
also
Kevin Feige.
Loki is also dropping in May, so those are 2 big
Pretty
releases
cool.
for Disney.
Do you know how many
This
episodes
one-
that is?
It
The
doesn't
No.
probably all
say.
6.
No, I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier's 6.
Yeah, it's confirmed
just because
6. That's
of
what
the
Feige
scale.
said. but-
Loki's supposed
yeah,
to be more of
Feige
like an
said that.
actual like series.
That's pretty cool.
I think
This one-
WandaVision was previously stated to be around 10 episodes, something like that.
This one
Um,
looks Loki looks crazy.
Yeah. It looks like
Also,
it's just gonna be a
Owen
crazy
Wilson
adventure.
is in it.
That's true.
As Lightning McQueen. Imagine if he's
No, you know how like Loki transforms himself into like other Marvel superheroes?
turns
Can he
into Lightning
transform into
McQueen.
fucking Lightning
Turns into-
McQueen?
Ka-chow!
And he's like, he just breaks the fourth wall. He's like, say the line. And looks at the camera. He's like, no, stop, don't cut. Say the line.
say the
He's like,
fucking line. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
The episode.
And-
That's the pilot episode right there. They also have What If, which I guess is also cool.
They announced this a while ago, but we haven't really seen anything from it in like a year.
But the animation style for it looks super, super sick.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
also
it-
concerned
it's-
about what ifs they're actually gonna do. Like, will they?
I think they
You
had
know
like
what
a
people
What
fe-
if
want
Ant-Man went up
to
Thanos'
see.
ass in Endgame?
That'll be like a 2-minute short.
they're doing Peggy Carter. I think they're doing
Yeah, they're doing Peggy as Captain America. They're doing Black Panther as
if
Star-Lord.
Tony Stark was the Sorcerer Supreme, I think.
I think it was either if Tony Stark was Sorcerer Supreme or if Tony Stark was Hawkeye or something. There's like evil Doctor Strange at one point.
yeah.
Zombie Captain America.
They also have
Something
stuff
with
on-
Nick Fury.
They have like Eternals, the Hawkeye stuff, She-Hulk. Like it's just
Miss
Yeah.
Marvel.
Miss Marvel, yeah.
The Nick Fury series as well. Holy fuck, dude.
Oh,
So, like-
yeah, Miss Marvel will be in Captain Marvel too, which is kind of cool.
So, and then like and then they talked about like Eternals and Hawkeye, which we already kind of knew. Then,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Then Kevin Feige like confirmed She-Hulk, and then also said like
Dude,
Mark
this is- oh
Ruffalo's
my
gonna be
God.
in it, and
And
the
there's
dude who
no-
was
there's-
Abomination is
there's something
gonna
where
be
it
in
says
it.
there will also be a show about Tony Stark's tech falling into the wrong hands titled Armor Wars and starring Don Cheadle. Another series shorts about Baby Groot and another
Cary,
like
that's exactly what I literally when I was scrolling down the thread and I woke up, I was like, "Fucking Don Cheadle!" So let's just keep going. Secret
There-
Invasion, that's gonna be cool. More Nick Fury. Ironheart is really cool. Because it's like the female Iron Man. It's the girl who basically
oh
builds
my
another
God,
Iron Man
this is
suit.
fucking insane, dude. I can't understand just how dude Kevin Feige's brain is massive.
They're
dude.
taking
I-
like every IP and making it real.
They're just pumping. They're just fucking putting steroids into each IP that they have. They're just
Yeah,
like injecting.
I am Groot about Baby Groot. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, which
That's
is
coming out in like 2 years.
still though finally an announcement for Fantastic Four. No casting, but I hope John Krasinski.
So it's an
and Emily
actual
Blunt are in it.
Marvel Finals for it. Yes, please make John
This-
Krasinski. Cast John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Have Emily Blunt play Susan Storm and have fucking Mr. Fantastic be played by John Krasinski.
And then I have
Figure
Dave
out everybody
Bautista
else.
play the Thing. I know he already plays Drax,
honestly
but just do
couldn't
it
have
anyway.
come at like a better time, especially because like now, obviously, because I think Marvel is just gonna be spending the next few years building to another like Avengers or Endgame type
Yeah.
thing, and like if they stuck to their plan of having movies to build toward another Endgame, fucking COVID has stopped that. So they just got so lucky because now even with the pandemic going on, they can still build their little plan towards another Endgame
But
movie.
No, but
now-
also throughout the
The Rock,
entire
the
year,
Thing.
there's been so much coming out. Like, there's been a ton coming about it. Like, the new Spider-Man's finally filming, and now all this stuff is out, and there have been all these leaks about WandaVision, about Winter Soldier, and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
See,
So
but we
this
talk
just
ab-
really starts the hype train for the next
yeah,
couple years.
But see, you talk about how like they can't do movies anymore, but then you look at their movies and they announced Fantastic Four. They announced Christian Bale is in Love and Thunder playing the villain. They said Blade is still in the works.
Well, I know, yeah,
Ant-Man
but-
and the Wasp, Quantumanium.
No, yeah, but like if they start to the normal plan of having maybe two or three movies 2020 and then 3 more 2021, like with COVID, that all of them would have gotten pushed back. But now they can they can do that just fine with TV shows, so they just dodged the bullet. With
I'm like skipping ahead a little bit. So one of their their newest Disney animated film, Raya and the Last Dragon, which is being released next March, I believe. They're doing it as a dual release, so it's going to release in theaters and also on Premiere Access on Disney Plus.
Oh.
I wonder if for some of these Marvel films, I mean, by the time they come out, hopefully the world's back to normal, but I wonder if that's going to be like a standard now for some of these films. It's like,
I don't I mean,
Is
the
that gonna
only
happen?
reason they're gonna do it now is just I think like just because like
They probably know by March, like the world's not gonna be back to
I
normal.
still don't
but they
know
still
if
wanna
they're
release
doing that
it.
with Soul or not, because Soul's coming out on Christmas Day.
No, Soul's just straight Disney Plus,
Okay.
yeah.
which is really
Which
exciting.
Fucking
blows.
Warner Brothers thought they had. They're all, we got him juiced up,
No,
boys.
but the
We're
thing
gonna
is,
catch Disney Plus.
people were pissed at Warner Brothers, because like the directors of
Christopher
their movies
Nolan
and
was like
everything.
one of the biggest fucking critics.
Yeah, he
It's
was like,
because
I thought it was working.
the man forced Warner Brothers to release his film. They lost millions of dollars, and he's like, "Well, I still did. I was still right. My movie was in the fucking theaters."
Yeah.
But
This is also.
this is the thing that Disney can do. They can be like, yeah, we have our streaming service.
Oh look, you
We're
got
gonna make all
fucking
this
Yeah,
shit.
Justice League.
Mickey
Look
Mouse is
at
a big
every
dick.
single thing that our company owns on our fucking streaming service. Buy it.
Yeah, you bow down to the
Um,
mouse.
And
Okay,
then Black
well,
Panther 2 is in the writing process.
we'll go on to Star
So
Wars.
thoughts about
Oh,
thoughts about Marvel. Thoughts about Marvel.
Epic.
It
Epic,
looks
awesome.
the
good.
big cool.
Yeah,
the
the
big,
big cool.
large amount of cool.
It's like something like our sort of age where we literally grew up with the Infinity Saga from like Iron Man to
Zoomers.
Iron Man to, yeah, kind of Iron Man to Endgame. We've become like one thing I was sort of when they announced Phase 4, I kind of just like wasn't really that hyped. I'm going to be honest. Cuz like the characters that they were bringing forward other than like Spider-Man, I didn't really like
It's
And
not as good as
Thor.
what we had.
yeah, I'm not really I don't really care. I've never been interested in all these more niche sort of characters. I've always been more just like straight Avengers. Like when I read the comics in middle school and early in high school, I always read anything with the main Avengers and like maybe Spider-Man cuz Spider-Man's awesome. But it's nice to see that they're continuing their cinematic universe with some of these new IPs and bringing forward some of the heroes from Phase 2 and 3. But they're also continuing some of these characters with the streaming services on Disney Plus. So we still get to see more of these characters.
They're gonna give people their money's worth.
exactly
of
It's
Marvel,
not just gonna
both
be
in theaters.
pay $7 a month to watch The Mandalorian over and over again.
And I feel like that's what like a lot of the subscribers are there for. Like I don't give a fuck about fucking the other ones. I just want to be sure to
Speaking
watch
of the
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, Star Wars.
I don't
Star Wars.
like the fact that they called
The
it
Star
a spin-off.
War.
Like, do you really call an Ahsoka show a spin-off of the Mandalorian? Like Ahsoka
Yeah,
came out
really,
10 years
what?
before the yeah.
The only
Like-
reason they're calling that is because they're all gonna combine at
Yeah.
at one
Into
point.
Which is pretty cool. Like that's like but yeah, so we have Ahsoka Tano spin-off show and then another show called Rangers of the New Republic, which is pretty cool.
I don't think
The-
it'll all work.
They'll
Cause
make it work.
no, because their best
trust in Dave
person
Filoni,
is
the Church
John
of Fate.
Favreau and Dave Filoni, and they can't be at every show at once.
I mean, listen, if they get
Like-
paid enough, they'll try.
They'll do it.
Yeah, they'll try.
Yeah, they'll
Also,
try.
I think honestly, my guess is after the new trilogy kind of bombed, they sort of reevaluated and they're like, okay, we see what works with Mando. We're gonna just try and sort of, we're gonna try and emulate that or like keep that practice
Dude,
going.
it's actually so fucking hilarious.
And see if
how
they
they just
can-
killed the reputation of Star Wars in like 3 years.
Well,
And
it's
then they-
just I think with what they're doing with this is part of it is fan service. People want Obi-Wan. Cool, you're getting the Obi-Wan show,
Dude, that-
and you're
that sounds
getting
Anakin comes
incredible.
back as Darth
and
Yeah,
you're
Vader
getting
too.
Hayden
yeah, you're getting
Yeah.
Back
all of
to
the
show off how his acting chops have matured.
Hey, he's,
since
he's
the
gonna be behind a mask. He's playing Darth Vader, so you can't see his
But
face.
then you're
That's the
getting
one
a lot
plus.
of like new IPs, but like new kind of like to like the forefront kind of things, like the Bad Batch and Andor, which is cool.
Yeah, Cassian
um,
Andor is nice. And also the
so
Bad,
it's-
yeah, Bad Batch is fucking amazing. Like
The
I don't
Lando
think
show?
Mark and
Stuff
Moss
to
saw
watch.
Clone Wars a lot, but
Are they gonna bring Childish Gambino back for the Lando show?
I'm sure
are
they
they
would.
gonna-
If the cast land, yeah, I'm sure they have to. Yeah.
There's Rogue Squadron. Also, there's a Star Wars film from Taika Waititi, which is gonna be great.
I don't
whatever
give a
it
shit
is.
what it is. It's Taika Waititi making Star Wars. We already saw that
Yeah.
it works, and I want to fucking see it.
Yeah, Rose Squadron also seems super sick. Like it's like Patty Jenkins, like it's the fucking daughter of a fucking fighter pilot directing like a Top Gun Star Wars movie. Like, that just seems like, dude, oh my, it's just incredible how much content they're just coming over like the media universe. They're
And then
they're
they're
just
doing
shooting
the
it everywhere.
There's gonna be
and
so
then-
much to watch.
Yeah.
I don't is this and then they're doing the Rogue One prequel thing that has like the guy and his robot.
The
And
Cassian
it's gonna
Andor
be
show, right?
is that Andor? It's gonna be
Yeah.
like a spy
Yeah.
thing. So that's Andor, okay.
And yeah.
If I can see more of that robot, that's pretty funny.
Jules,
Because that bot
you,
was a really
you
fun.
saw Clone Wars, right? Yeah, K2SO. Yeah, Maz.
I saw it up until Ahsoka left.
Dude, why? How?
thing.
You still have to watch the last season, Charles.
Mm.
It's so good. Okay, but regardless,
Mm.
the Bad Batch also seems incredible because it's taking place during episode 3 and stuff like that. They're also just gonna drop. They're also working on the next installment of Indiana Jones on top of
The
we've
that.
known
final installment,
known-
thank
Final
God.
Endgame.
we've-
Indiana Jones Endgame.
Who's gonna be
Endgame.
in it?
Indiana
Harrison
Jones. Duh.
It's gonna be Boomer
Bro.
Harrison Ford, like these fucking kids with their TikTok. He's just
Yeah.
battle.
He's gonna throw out his back mid.
Dude,
like-
now fucking Thanos is gonna.
You're just
show
gonna see
up.
him like use his whip just to oh my back, like Mr. Incredible when he's fighting the fucking Omnidroid in that volcano.
Dude, I want. What the fuck is what more can they possibly do? It's gonna be fucking Indiana Jones goes to space or something. Like I don't know.
goes to the
Look at
moon.
Yoda stalker adventures while
they
being
gotta
a ghost.
they gotta think of like some. I imagine they're like, all right, guys,
Dude,
we're thinking of the new
He's
Indiana
gonna run
Jones
into
movie.
Han. He's gonna run into fucking Han Solo.
A
and it's just
multiverse,
him
the Harrison Ford
him talking to-
multiverse. Indiana Jones into the multiverse.
Also, Harrison Ford is like old.
It's a boomer.
Let's just squeeze as much money as we can out of this guy before he dies.
They're just like, all right, guys, we got to appeal to the new hip kids with this new Indiana Jones movie. What kind of like just social media interaction can we do?
All right, so that's Star Wars. So they have a lot of cool Star
That's
Wars
it.
stuff. Well, no,
Any
that's
questions?
not. No, there's a lot. There's some more
They got
stuff that I
they
want
got
to
a
cover.
fucking Big Hero 6 series.
There's more. Let me
Zootopia?
cover this.
What the fuck?
So
The
just-
Disney stuff sounds awesome.
Oh
so
my
to roll
God.
over,
Yeah.
so to roll over some more, just like basic stuff, not to go in depth. I'll do a little bit more about the animated stuff, but so they're doing a new Beauty and the Beast series with Josh Gad and Luke Evans back, and that's gonna be a prequel about LeFou and Gaston. The Percy Jackson series that's actually being written by Rick Riordan, or like is
Oh,
being
wow.
advised by Rick. He's not writing it, but he's being very closely involved.
He was like
Good.
and
he was like
hopefully
the
it's gonna
movies
be
that
good.
The first movie
No,
was so
because
bad.
he was like the movies they made about these books sucked. So I'm gonna do something that doesn't suck because my shit is good.
yeah.
Hocus Pocus 2 is actually happening.
Yeah, like a lot of classic Disney movies. Are
Diary
getting,
of a
like,
Wimpy Kid. They're
are
making
getting
another
more
one.
stuff.
A new Diary of a
Are they
Wimpy Kid.
continuing the series or?
Is it animated?
I
yet?
don't
Wasn't
know,
it-
dude.
I think
No.
so.
They're doing
An animated Night at the Museum.
they're making
my
a
God.
sequel to Enchanted called Disenchanted, and Amy Adams is coming back.
And
They're
then they're gonna
remaking-
come out with another one called Unenchanted.
And then
Dude,
Re-Enchanted. And then they're doing a live action Pinocchio, a Lion King prequel,
Oh my-
and the live action Little Mermaid.
Lion King
So then-
prequel?
Yeah, so then I mean, they already
Fucking-
made Lion King 1 and 1.5.
They have
so
a,
that's-
they're making another. They're making one on the origin of Buzz Lightyear. It's-
No, so this is epic. So now to just keep going
How?
around. So now we're at Disney
it's
Animation,
getting a little
right?
bit much at this point. I feel.
No,
No,
so-
no. There's a reason for it.
So they confirmed Ryan the Last Dragon is doing the dual thing on March, which I saw the first trailer. It looks really cool. Then they announced they're doing Disney Animation series, and they have 4 of them. Baymax is getting his own series.
That's gonna be
Zootopia,
epic.
which
Oh
if
my-
you guys haven't watched Zootopia, it got overshadowed by Moana in 2016, but it's so fucking good.
Yo, fucking Shakira as a
Um,
giraffe.
thought it was
Come
okay.
on, dude.
Tiana from Princess and the Frog are getting their own show, and Moana's getting her own show. And
Maui
then-
better be
How
in
many,
it. Or
how
I'm
many
not
people?
watching it.
How many people does Disney employ? Like, are they gonna be hiring some more people for this?
Really? They're like,
then-
hey, you see your company? Fuck your company. Come
Yeah,
work
they-
for ours.
They need
then-
more
okay,
income.
They're gonna take
And-
all the animators on the entire planet and just
And
use
now
them.
finally, we get 2 Pixar animation studios.
Founded by Steve Jobs.
So Soul is coming out on
Sponsored by
December.
Bill Gates.
Soul's coming out on Christmas,
which
they
looks
announced-
incredible.
and then they announced Doug Days, which is it's a series starring Up. No,
And
Doug.
Oh,
featuring
really? Oh, I didn't
Drake.
know that was related to Up. Holy
Doug's getting
shit,
his own
dude.
series.
Jesus
Um,
With
fucking
Carl.
This is,
and puppies.
It's like
and
satire at this point. Like,
Lightning McQueen's getting his own show.
What?
No, Lightning
a show
McQueen
ab-
and Mater.
It's a show about Lightning McQueen and Mater going on a cross-country road trip. They
mean,
announced
that's
a new long-form
cool.
series, which is new for Pixar. They've never done like a real
Oh my-
series called Win or Lose, and they're following a middle school softball team in the week leading up to their championship game.
Where they
and-
win or lose.
Yeah.
dude, what?
And then they announced Luca, which is their next feature film in 2021.
It sounds so cool. It's
which-
set in Italy.
Oh,
which
wow.
looks like it's just gonna be
The
Call Me
two
by Your
Italians
Name,
just
done by
cooming over
Pixar.
this.
Remember Bao, the short film about the dumpling?
Yeah.
So I think that lady's
was weird.
the lady who directed it is getting
That
her
was
own
weird.
film
Fuck
called
you,
Turning
Charles.
Red. It's about this girl named May. It's spelled like the game. And it's like the
month?
whole no, like the name,
game.
like from
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Like
Oh,
the gay.
May. Oh, okay, okay.
Like the gay. And it's basically the Hulk but for kids. It's about a 13-year-old girl named May who, when she gets too excited, she turns into a giant red panda.
Ah.
And then finally they announced
Dude,
Lightyear.
That's a sci-fi film. What the fuck?
It's back in the 90s after Toy Story came
Not the
out.
nine. I mean, it was like early
2000s.
2000s.
1999.
There was Buzz Lightyear the animated series, or like Buzz Lightyear and Star Command, which was as if Buzz Lightyear wasn't a toy, he was an actual space ranger. This is straight up gonna be
A
Buzz
sci-fi
Lightyear
action film
as
a
a
space
fucking
ranger.
space ranger,
Voiced
and
by
it's
Chris
gonna be
Evans.
because
Yeah.
I think they're gonna if they
I
change
think
up.
there have been some problems with Tim Allen and people don't like him. Also, if this is younger Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear,
Oh my god.
I think
dude.
Chris Evans is gonna
What
do a
is-
really good
this
job.
This is actually fucking satire.
It's
dude.
gonna be a good movie, is the thing. It's like growing up with the Buzz Lightyear and Star Command, like the animated series. It was really cool, and they're just basically taking that and they're like, this is like, I guess, a spin-off, but this is not Toy Story anymore. This is purely just Buzz Lightyear in his story as a space ranger.
But it is not a toy. It's like straight up fucking space sci-fi. It's just Star Wars,
like
but throw
Buzz is
Buzz
going
Lightyear
to go
in
around
there.
blowing shit up like that.
Committing
Buzz
war
is going to
crimes,
commit
yeah.
war
I
crimes.
want to see Buzz Lightyear commit war crimes.
This just seems like fucking. So I assume no one here has seen it or heard of Red Letter Media, but
I've heard of Red Letter
But
Media.
Yes, I have seen it.
have you Charles? Have you seen the episode of the Nerd Crew where they like talk about streaming shows? Basically, they Red Letter Media they're three guys that do movie and TV show reviews, but they have a series called the Nerd Crew, and it's basically just like they're parodying like every like kind of like cringy nerd podcast that just talks about nothing but like Star Wars or Marvel, and they have like a set they have their own studio with like a ton of like fucking action figures behind them. That it's all a parody. And so, like, there one episode where they talked about the streaming services, and they kept going on and on about, oh, dude, the fucking cereal mascots are getting their own streaming shows. Oh, where's my Captain Crunch streaming show? And then just kept
You
going
can save
on
that
and on and on
bullshit
and
for,
on.
like Viacom
And
Plus.
that was like a year ago. And now here I am with Disney Plus is just shitting out like 30 different shows. And I'm like, this is actually coming to true. What the fuck? Nothing.
But the thing is, some of these
Nothing
shows
against
guys
Buzz
think it's
Lightyear,
dumb.
but a film on Buzz Lightyear, like it just seems like so
Some-
much.
some of these shows have been like in the works for a while. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
No,
Loki,
I know, but
WandaVision. Those
I
are
get
now
that.
like
To come
two-
out
But I'm
in
talking
August.
about a fucking Up, Cars, like nothing against
Okay,
it.
I don't
but
really see Cars, but like the Doug one sounds fun because it's just a Doug fucking series.
Win or lose.
I don't
Win
know
or
what the
lose.
hell that it's about a
It's just-
softball team,
this is
and
like-
every week they win
This
or they
is-
lose.
This is literally Red Letter Media's like Nerd Crew, that episode
Well, it's
coming to
really
fruition.
it's leading up to their championship game, so my guess is they win for most of the
Oh
time,
my
and then we
God.
don't know if they win or lose in the last one.
This is actually just like yeah, the bottom half of that website is just kind of gross to me.
I'm so excited, dude! All the animation stuff makes me so excited.
Yeah, I think Pixar. I think it's really ambitious, but also like Lightyear's not coming out till 2022. Like there's still 2 more years
I mean,
before
they're
that
They're
release.
just gonna stagger all this shit out.
There
Well,
are
yeah, I
short
mean,
2
they have
years
to.
until
Well,
2
Disney
years.
releases
no,
like 80
imagine
different
they're
things
like
a year.
Same day. The same
Imagine
day
they're
they
like,
drop-
see all this shit we just announced? It's coming out tomorrow, and there's just like, and there's literally just
And you
every,
can just
there's like
everyone in the
40
audience,
different things.
all the creators
every
in the audience
animator.
are like, they're like, we haven't even shot yet. What the fuck do you mean?
And like the shitty
Kevin
budget.
Feige's like, yeah.
yeah, work on it. Get on it. Make my dream a reality, boys. Come on.
Make my money,
The
please.
first episode is the credits.
They just released all the new Marvel series, but each of them are so like all the episodes of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
It's just images.
It's just Endgame.
It's just images of like the script. for each
no, it's
episode.
just Endgame. It's just they put Endgame out for under every single one of these
Oh
properties.
my god, that's so. It's just. I mean, it's just that because like with the Star Wars and Marvel, I get like what they're trying to do, but with Pixar, it's like it just seems like it came out of nowhere. Like, hey, they're doing streaming services. Let's do a bunch of shows and shit too. Why not? Let's make
Did we
origin
need
story
that?
on fucking Buzz Lightyear. Like,
Dude,
sure, why
it's
not?
All the dude, this bottom part of the list gets me excited because I love all their animated shit. But
Okay.
Cary doesn't seem to agree.
No, I mean, I might watch it. I don't know. Okay,
Trash.
we're going to fan
Trash.
questions now.
Well, Moss and I are huge Pixar people. And
Dude, I've
Disney
wanted to
people,
work at
so-
Pixar since I knew what Pixar, since my tiny 3-year-old brain could compute what Pixar was. Okay,
Fan question.
Yeah, I just wanted you to sit on that statement for a second. Okay. Let's see. Dynam
I need
asks,
juicy ones.
What's the worst holiday? And Easter.
Yeah.
Oh, Valentine's Day, because it's commercialized and
'Cause you have a
bullshit. There's no
girlfriend.
actual
'Cause
thought
Mark
in
is
it
a girl.
anymore.
He hates giving
No,
Megan gifts. He
Valentine's
hates
Day
his
is
girlfriend.
No, Valentine's Day is one of my least favorite
He has to
holidays.
spend
Can I
money
say-
on Megan. That's
Can I say New Year's Day?
No.
Why do
because
I need to
New
wait
Year's
for a
Eve is
specific
cool. I
day?
like Easter.
New
That's
Year's Day is
true.
what-
That's facts. I would.
um,
The only issue is, yeah, go on.
No, I don't fucking know. I
But-
kind of agree with Easter. Easter's kind of lame.
Christmas is the
I
only
kind
time
of like
we're socially
Easter. It's
acceptable.
it's in the spring.
But like,
I don't
What
like
the fuck
spring.
is St. Patrick's Day? I'm not Irish,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I can't be like
yeah.
I hate St. Patrick's Day.
It doesn't affect me.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yo,
New Year's
National,
Day
National
is-
Hot Dog Month.
Dude, don't shit on National Hot
It's in
Dog Month,
July.
alright?
You learn something new.
New Year's Day is definitely the worst because
For all the
Wait,
adults who just
it's just-
hungover and tired.
it's the
Um,
morning after you celebrated the New Year. So like,
Dude, New Year's is an entire
it even
holiday, so
matter?
you celebrate for like 5 minutes and then everything's normal.
Like,
again.
yeah,
Literally, the ball drops. New York plays. You
It's
all
the
hug
next
each
day.
other, and you say Happy New Year, and then you fucking go home.
And you fucking
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
You might drink for a little while longer if you're old enough to do that, and then go home.
I'm old enough to do that.
You're older than that.
Water.
Haha.
Yeah, we don't support.
Charles is just like, I consume copious amounts of alcohol.
I drink it every morning. Next by my bedside, I have a shot of alcohol.
I do
Charles
my
is like,
morning
part of
shots.
my balanced breakfast, I put in fucking rum chata in my Reese's Puffs.
I have a rum and coke. Okay, Zesty wants to ask, what's the most useful high school subject in your opinion?
Useless?
Not just one you hated the most, one that you thought was the most
English.
useless.
English.
And Charles, we've had the discussion with Charles. It was me, Charles, Preston, and Nick. So Mark and Moss weren't on this, but yeah, Charles just has a weird.
I've changed my mind.
view.
English is worse.
It's not English.
It is so English.
Gym class.
Charles the Zoomer. Oh, I hate English. You know.
Gym.
No,
What the
what are
fuck does?
you-
What purpose does gym serve me in high school? What
Yeah,
do I
say fit.
retain
Yeah.
from that?
Say fit, physical exercise.
After 8th grade, why do you have to take English?
After 8th grade, why
What
do you
are
have to take
you-
health class?
What are you gaining?
I mean, I didn't
Dude,
take health class. I took it during
Why
the
the
summer.
fuck do I have to play chook ball for 6 weeks in gym class?
It's just fun. I mean, straight
No,
up,
yeah,
it's
no,
fun
I
to,
won't
like,
say it's gym. Gym's
when,
fun.
when it's like me, Mark, and Moss in gym class, it's like just fun. Even if we're like on a shitty team, it's just fun to like just.
Fucking global history. Why do I have to learn about the fucking
here-
Mayans?
Oh, here
They're
it comes.
gone and dead,
Here
and
it
I don't
comes.
give a shit about them
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, here it comes, Moss.
I
had
would-
the same thing.
Moss, I gotta direct you to. I gotta find the episode because there was an episode where like it was like the last fan question, and we spent like 20 minutes just with me, Charles, Preston, Nick talking about because
Because
Charles.
like,
it was,
it's not math. Math sucks ass, but math's useful.
I'm not gonna go
I mean,
into it.
maybe science. some kinds of science, like earth science. It's
Why
like,
are certain sciences set? Why is bio set up to be so easy that biology is there literally just so you pass, so you can graduate because you've like done science
I
or
think
whatever.
biology is more memorization.
Okay, wait.
But then no, but then why is fucking? It's like, oh, bio, and then you go to chem, and chem
because
is
chemistry-
so fucking.
chem's
it's
easy as
stupid.
fuck.
The
Until like
most
the last
useless
month
thing
of the
is
year.
having a double period in a science class. I do not
That's
need
true.
2 periods to take a science class.
You're
That's
so-
true. I don't need 2 periods of
Well,
chem.
chemistry is more like formulaic, so it's like
Fuck
It's just math
chemistry.
on crack.
Kinda.
Charles like, man, I hated math when they started adding numbers.
I still
and when,
think
when they
history-
added letters into it. Am I right, kids?
Dude, I still think fucking U.S. history is like I can learn everything I
okay.
learned. I can learn everything I learned in U.S. history by watching Hamilton on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Moss. See, I would then I'm gonna direct you to one episode in Brass Chat that we did.
No,
No,
we
yeah,
don't
you got
need to
because
go
I
over
mean, fucking,
this.
why? What's
Next
wrong?
question.
Listen, dude,
What
Charles,
is-
you
Cary
can
does-
you
Cary,
no.
what in
because-
your opinion is the most useless school subject?
Hang on,
in high
I'm
school?
gonna fucking
Yeah,
okay.
what is
Before I answer
your-
that, because Charles
He's
like,
like, I'm
man,
gonna destroy you.
no, because Charles hated history. He was like, I don't like history, and then like me,
Yeah, it's
the
boring.
4 of
I
us had a
don't care
discussion
about it.
on why you should care about it, and so I can't replicate the whole conversation. But Moss, I seriously recommend you listen to it, unless you actually didn't listen to that episode. But
Honestly, well, here's my
That's
thing.
just my
Honestly,
response,
like
just listen
out
to
of,
it.
out of all my subjects in high school, I hated pretty much all of them because they're all boring. I hated English because it's like I'm the kind of person where it's like I read this book and someone's like, well, what are they trying to say? It's like, well, they wrote it on the fucking page. That's what they were trying to say. So I hated just like I liked English in middle school because there was a lot of creative writing, and then in high school it's just read this book
And we
write
learned
a
about
paper
the English
it.
language.
Yeah, and then fucking science is like
Bro, I got asked in one of my voice lessons.
I've never
Do
used.
you know what an
fucking-
adverb is? And I'm like, I couldn't tell you, chief.
It ends with ly. It's a word that ends with ly. That's
No,
an
but he's like,
adverb.
do you know what like this is? And this is. I'm like, I guess they didn't teach me well in high school, but no, I liked English. I was always an English honors student because I actually liked English. I didn't like the
hated
reading part; that
English.
was boring. But
I didn't read a single book throughout my entirety of high school.
no, but like I liked.
Didn't
liked
read
my
any of
English
them, but I
classes
wrote
and
all the
going-
papers.
that's why
I
he's
am
I
going
didn't
down that path
read-
right now.
Literally,
But
the only book I read was Curious Incident and the Dog in the Nighttime, and
I
that's
got
it.
a book right here. I haven't looked at it yet.
I genuinely don't believe. I genuinely, at least any high school subject, I didn't think anything were useless.
I don't think anything was useless either. I
Yeah,
just
Charles hates that.
I don't think anything was useless because like,
I
a lot of it
think-
is just general knowledge.
I'm
but,
gonna be
like,
honest. Going to like chemistry, it's like I get some of these are like, well, I mean, you learn all these, so it's like if you're interested in it, you pursue it as a career, you know. But it's like I'm
I'm a
trying to work
musical
in
theater
fucking,
major. Nothing in this helps me at all.
It's like I'm trying to fucking do like animation. Why do I have to know the fucking periodic table? Am I gonna do an
Because-
educational animation film about how fucking iron
Dude,
works?
you might be
Because
the
it's
you
just-
might be the animator for Bill Nye.
Let me just
who knows?
name
It
a
just expands- it
tetrahedral
ju-
covalent
Listen,
bond.
It's just good to learn more things. Why do you guys hate on expanding your knowledge and expanding your
Cary,
worldview?
No,
but
there
no,
are certain
no,
things that we
here's-
want to do.
Here's my thing about like all the shit that you learn in high school. You can learn all this shit in high school, but how much of it do you remember like 2 years after
Okay,
high school?
but here's the thing.
I don't remember anything because
Yeah.
none of it matters.
But no, but here's the thing. I don't remember a lot of it either. But the thing is that like it, I can't put this very,
Dude, if I want to
eloquently.
put my brain,
If you're gonna
through the
learn
ringer, I'll
something,
just
you should
fucking
be
watch
able to
Inception
retain
or
something
I
from
don't
it.
need to go to chem class.
There was so much I did in
Uh,
high school where it's so many classes I took in high school where it's like I didn't retain any of that knowledge. I just sort of had to take it because it was required and moved
Okay,
on
here's-
with my life.
I mean, I think this just boils down to a very different viewpoint, but fucking I took AP Calc in my senior year. I don't remember a single formula, or if you gave me an AP Calc problem, I wouldn't be able to do it. But I am very glad I took that class because, to be honest, like it just made me realize it's like how much shit. Like I don't know. This is a very personal thing for me, and I know that you guys aren't like don't feel the same way. But at least when it comes to math, it's just like it's very interesting as to like just like how much complicated shit there is out there, and it just expands your worldview. It makes you more knowledgeable about the world, even if you don't remember it. Fucking, you remember that you took that class, and even if you don't remember anything about it, you're like, oh yeah, I like that. Just that whole part of like knowledge exists. I
I
can't
had
put
5 pages
I
of
can't-
pre-calc homework
I can't
today.
put it very eloquently, but like I don't like I genuinely believe that the that if you the take that there's a lot of shit in high school that's dumb and I'll never use it in real life and it's so bad I don't need to take it. I think that's such a childish take.
It's true though.
The
I don't disagree with your
need
view.
to take
Again,
it.
listen to the
I
last
don't
20
need to
minutes of that
take
Bruhaps
it
episode because
But
we had
Cary,
a good...
the I don't need to take it is different from I'm never gonna use this. Because me saying, hey, I don't need to take my last year of science and I didn't take like you know what you do need to take? Fucking personal finance. But you know what's not a required class? And what class had 8 people in it? Personal finance.
It's just
Now, if I had the option, hey, you can take 2 business classes instead of taking 2 science classes your senior year.
That would
Because
be a lot more helpful.
like personal finance, look, do I retain a lot of it right now? No, but if I went and got my notebook, like Cary, I didn't know how to like do certain things. I didn't know what like car loans looked like. I didn't know. I learned so much important stuff. Like I went home to my parents and talked about this, and they're like, "How you learned that in high
You're
school?"
stupid.
I'm like,
What the
"Yeah."
fuck do you know about this?
No,
My-
but like you tell me you know how to like deduct an auto loan or something. I didn't know how to do that. And we talked about it one day. I'm like, I couldn't go buy a car
I
right
get
now.
that. I'm just talking
but I
about the
can
classes that you're
understand what they
forced to
say.
take.
I just like my
No, but
my-
that's the thing. That's
the
why
classes
it's
you're
stupid.
forced the classes you're forced to take compared to the it's just a problem with the education system in general. It's just like there's so many classes that you're forced to take where it's like, yes, in the eyes of some people, it is important that you take these classes. But how much of this shit do you retain when you go out into the real world? Like I don't disagree with your point of view, Cary. Some people just like to expand their knowledge. They find a lot of different things very interesting. Some people are sort of like in school, their view is I'm here to learn what's going to help me succeed in the future. And if they don't want to do fucking science, if I got to sit through chemistry just to get like a C on it for it to lower my GPA and then move forward and never touch chem again, it's like there's classes like personal finance that I think they should be mandatory because it's like that's important
should be.
real world
That's-
stuff about
Health
life.
is a mandatory class. Health is a mandatory class. You have to take phys ed every single semester.
But the
If
people
those
that,
are mandatory, then personal finance needs to be a mandatory
the
class.
people that don't give a shit about science and will just not do any homework in their chemistry class, those people, I don't think they'll give a shit about health or personal finance either.
Yeah, they're the kind of people who's
There's no
but
helping
it's-
those people.
those are
it's-
different.
It's not even like that. It's just the kind of person who's like genuinely like they're not interested in science and they're like they try but they're just not good at science.
Yeah, like
And
I got a
like,
good grade in chem, and I didn't give a shit
dude, I
about
fucking
chem, but I still
breezed
got a
through
good
chem.
grade in chem.
It's easy as fuck. But there were some kids who like really struggled in chem. And it's like they're just required to take it and it's just bringing their GPA down. Like they're studying, they're trying, but it's just difficult for some people. Yet they're never going to use it again after the semester's over. So it's just like
I'm gonna borrow a take that Preston used, and it's basically just boils down to like this is like what ends up with anti-vaxxers, because those people like those people are like, oh, I don't need to take science, I never used it in my life. But if they just didn't care about their science class in high school, then they just didn't believe in vaccines. Like, I mean, I've never used science in my life. Why would I ever need to learn about science?
Those are very different things.
Yeah, those
not-
are
Okay,
You
but
should
listen,
not,
that's just
not
the
the
take that
argument I'm
Preston
trying to
used.
get at.
Cary, don't
That's
listen. Don't take anything that Preston says and then try to use it elsewhere.
I'm not
It's
trying
irrelevant.
to Cary, I'm not
What
trying to
Preston
say,
says is
oh, there's
irrelevant.
kids who don't care about science, so they're going to become anti-vaxxers. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying when it comes to education.
But like when those anti-vaxxers were younger, like if they actually tried harder in science, do you genuinely believe they would have the same
No.
viewpoint 20
No.
I
years
think
later?
that boils down to
Those
the
are
health
two-
class.
Yeah,
That comes from their parents or like the
that
people
comes
they're
from
raised
parents,
around.
Yeah,
That doesn't come from
that's
their
not
science
my
class.
chem class was dumb. That's not. Those are.
No,
Don't ever
there's
listen to
kids-
Preston.
There's kids
ever.
there's kids who go to like a fucking politics class and they're Trump supporters and they know they're they could just be believing a bunch of like lies and shit. But that's not the class that's telling them that. It's like the people they're around. They've been raised to believe these things. You know,
That's not school.
a
Like,
science class, not being interested in chemistry doesn't immediately. It's like Joe Rogan, gamer, nothing. Jiu-jitsu,
Dick.
Mercedes, nice family, nice house, successful. Okay, it's not like science class, and that's not how this works.
next question. Let's go to the next
I
question.
just recommend you listen to that podcast. Anyways, I mean that's fucking Moss. If you have a good question to pick, fucking pick one, because there's not a lot of questions, and to be honest, like
Let me look through.
We
already-
need more questions.
I mean A lot of
Let me
them are
see
just. A lot of these are basic as either we've answered these before or they're related to something we've already talked about.
Let me see what we got.
Or-
What color is your bathroom ceiling? That's a good one.
Okay, I was gonna say
Uh,
that, but I thought you guys might
white.
care. That's such a fucking dumb question. Why'd you ever pick that,
white.
Cary?
White.
Do you actually know
White?
that, or do you just guessing?
No, it's white.
Kevin says, "Hello, Massimo. How are you? I really hope my question makes it. I'm so nervous." Fuck you, Kevin. What genres of No, we already answered music stuff.
Yeah,
Have any of you gotten the new consoles? No,
No.
because we play on
No.
computers.
Also, nobody's gotten the new consoles.
Yeah, PS5 doesn't
physically
exist
impossible.
actually. It's a marketing scam.
Is the CS:GO tournament coming? Because I want it.
Nope.
Now you're just
No.
listing
What?
off the questions.
I gotta answer them. You know, they're here.
Yeah, we gotta have something.
Okay. This
We-
thing's not.
we-
But
we-
what game are you most looking forward to as this is recorded after or during the Game Awards? And can we
Halo
get your thoughts on it?
Infinite.
And can we get your thoughts on it? Is the second part. So
Overwatch
answer.
2. I want it to come
Halo
out. That's my thoughts on
Infinite.
it.
I
I
want-
want it to come out.
I want to play I want to play new Overwatch. Next
Hot
question.
take: the graphics didn't look that bad.
Yeah, I want to play Overwatch too.
No, there you go.
Um,
See,
Definitely, if there's a sequel to Bug Snacks in the works,
fucking kill yourself.
Yo, if they make
Bruh.
another Pac-Man game, I'll fucking play that.
Pac-Man
Yeah.
World 5.
Pac-Man 2, the sequel, 40 years. That's like 40 years in the making.
Pac-Man,
Dude,
but it's
4
Mario.
8K graphics, fucking.
I don't know
VR
if we've-
support.
I don't know if we've answered this.
Bro,
question.
VR Pac-Man, dude.
We've probably answered this question
exists.
before, but there's
What
no
is it?
other. What best fast food place?
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, we've
this
answered
before.
that.
We've
we've answered
had
that
other.
before.
You just have to go find
Wow.
it.
I think
there's
we
literally- there's just no
I think we
questions
just got
here.
no questions this
What
time.
game do you think
See?
deserves Game of the Year?
Overwatch 2.
Bug
Warzone.
snacks.
Bugs
Out of the nominated or just anything?
in general.
Ooh.
Well, what were the nominees for the Game Awards?
I got it.
It was Doom,
was
Animal
Wars-
Crossing.
I got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh,
He's
did
It's
got
they
it.
Doom
announce
Etr-
the game of the
Doom-
year?
So the Game of the Year noms, I don't know if they announced who won it yet, but it was. Okay, it's loading, so maybe it's updating. Oh yeah, fucking okay.
Last
It
of
was
Us one.
Last of Us 2 won.
Among. Are you serious?
Charles.
Yeah. So in the Game of the Year, there was Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing, and The Last of Us 2. And The Last of Us 2
I'm
won.
gonna be honest.
That's a terrible selection. I'm
Doom
gonna be
Eternal
real.
got completely fucking.
How did people forget
gypped.
about it? Came out at the beginning of the year. The game kicked fucking ass, and everyone just forgot about it.
The new DLC came out, and that also kicked ass.
I'll be honest. Animal Crossing gets my vote.
I think Ghost of Tsushima. Out of the nominees,
no, it
I would go
definitely
with Ghost
I
of
just want
Tsushima.
Charles to be
Fortnite not
mad.
even in there.
So I'm gonna get Last of Us
Fortnite?
2.
What did you say?
Fortnite should win Game of the Century. Like, just
It
give
should
it
win
to
best
it
game
already.
of all
Oh,
time.
get the best game. Just that.
Like, we don't
the
like the
best.
game, but
game.
it is a good game.
But it's been out for
The events
so
are
long.
the events are so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're
No, that's
fucking
why like I'm
incredible.
surprised that like community support went to Fall Guys, which
It
is
was
had-
there for like 3
nothing.
weeks.
where
and
they
then
literally
nobody
just had
played
they
it
literally just had
anymore.
a battle bus
What?
event where you fucking bombed the shit out of Galactus. Like I don't know. We
Oh,
rag on
Charles is-
Fortnite, but they do some and now they have Mandalorian in
I think
Fortnite. Like
it should have gone to
Yeah, I
Doom or
bought that
Ghost of
skin.
Tsushima, honestly.
I think it should have been Ghost
I
of
literally
Tsushima,
went into
not The Last
Fortnite
of
and
Us
bought the
2.
Mandalorian skin.
Dude,
Did you buy
one
the
thing-
big chungus yet for the 500,000?
$59,000, dude. That's the funniest
I was looking
shit.
for it, dude.
That's
Dude,
that's
one
in season 4.
Fucking.
I'm
Season
so
6,
mad that
because-
Last of Us 2 won 1, 2, 3. It won fucking. I don't understand how it won the innovation accessibility, recognizing software and or
has,
hardware
because
that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and
No,
content
It
to
is
help
a
games be
very
played.
accessible
it is
game.
like they've added all sorts of ways for people with disabilities to play the game. Like
Among Us added symbols on the wires so you can use them if you're
like they
colorblind.
added like I think like they add like over 100 different like ways for disabled people, whether you're like visually disabled or hearing disabled or like any other way. It's actually quite incredible, like the amount of customization that they've added for people who want
So
to play
yeah,
the
The
game.
Last of Us 2 won every
So
game,
I get that
won
one.
every category it was up for, except Best action game. I
What won
think.
best action game?
Among Us.
Hades.
Oh.
Why
Fortnite.
would-
Oh.
Why I mean, I haven't played Hades, but I saw it was like a fucking critical darling, so it's gotta be good.
What about Doom?
Yeah, but what the fuck? Did you play Doom Eternal?
I don't know. I
You
kinda
know how many
like-
Hello?
buttons you have to press at once to fucking blow everything?
Do you
Kinda
remember
like
how fucking
Overwatch.
good that game
Actually,
was?
wait, no, I lied. Everything that Last of Us 2 was up for, it won. It wasn't up for
Rigged.
best action.
Rigged.
Everything it was up for, it won.
Charles hates Charles.
That's
Look at Charles.
surprising.
Rigged.
Look at the pain on Charles's face. He just hates this. Dude,
We're
one
not
thing
against The
I-
Last of Us 2, by
I'm
the way,
upset.
but there were just other games.
One thing I just
besides The
fucking
Last
hate
of
is,
Us
I am
2.
Bug-
also
is how people just like confuse the word dead game for irrelevant game. I've mentioned this before.
I'm focusing. You know?
Let me put on my spectacles to
Like-
make sure I'm hearing this right.
Like Charles, do you think PUBG's a dead game?
Yes.
It's the
No, not
third most
really.
played
Its
game on
numbers are
Steam.
still high.
It's
Bro,
it's
bro,
the third
I saw the Steam numbers for
Yeah.
Cyberpunk and CS:GO. CS:GO was barely losing by like
Yeah,
10,000 players.
Cyberpunk was at like 8, was that almost 900,000?
Yeah, it's like
Cyberpunk was at a
Dude,
million.
like,
it was
numbers-
over-
CS:GO was
Cyber-
at 980,000 or
Yeah.
something.
Cyberpunk was over 1 million
That's
viewers on
crazy.
Twitch today.
Here,
Yeah.
let's see.
It's definitely like by far
Viewers
the most
high to
played
low.
single player game.
Cyberpunk right now is 514,000. Then Just Chatting, special events,
Cyberpunk
Fortnite,
was at a million
Warzone,
viewers.
League, CS is at
Huh?
69,000.
Earlier
right now.
today, Cyberpunk was
Hey.
at like 1 million viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at 500,000 right now.
Is today's launch day,
XQC,
right?
well, it's
Yesterday, a lot of
it's
people played it.
Cyberpunk is so high right now because XQC's playing it with 83,000, Shroud's playing it with 55,000, and
yeah.
Moist Critical's playing it with 15,000. Then everyone else is irrelevant.
I mean, like, yeah.
Shroud shaved, dude.
Finally.
Crazy.
It's just like PUBG is the third most played game on Steam. But apparently everyone thinks it's a dead as fuck game. It's just irrelevant.
Kinda.
Like it's not dead. Like
I think people
I
attribute
think-
dead game to it not being like super relevant. Like people say
It's not
Overwatch is
mainstream
dead
anymore.
because it's not like when Overwatch came out,
Mainstream.
it was like everyone was talking about fucking Overwatch. But now it's like no one gives a shit. Release
Yeah.
Well, it's
Overwatch
because
2.
they've announced
put-
Overwatch 2, that's why.
Put
year
Jonesy in
ago.
Overwatch 2.
yeah,
Put Fortnite Man in Overwatch.
Put
crossover
Vin
the-
Diesel in
Put
Fortnite.
Tracer in Fortnite, dude.
Dude,
That's
why the fuck? That's still one of the craziest reveals. They made a sequel to Ark, which like was just a stupid game in general.
no.
It's
yeah,
like a
no,
Rust but weird.
kinda.
Yeah.
It's Rust with dinosaurs. But now they have one. But now everyone's gonna play it with Vin Diesel.
Dude, how do I play as Vin Diesel?
That's in Fortnite. That's the big
Go
dome
and
right
go
there.
on Google. What games can I play as Vin Diesel? Arc
Was that
2.
anime thing like a show,
It's a-
or was
it's
that
a
like
series. It's a series in exploring the story of one of the people in the game.
is Vin Diesel gonna make a special guest?
I think so. Oh,
That-
someone's
and that
typing
one-
in. Someone's typing in podcast questions right now. Let's see. Favorite Christmas dish or holidays if you prefer it?
Yo,
Like food?
cranberry.
Oh, Nonna makes fried calamari, and we
I
only have
like
that at
cranberry
Christmas for some
sauce.
reason. That's Thanksgiving, you fucking moron.
I have
He-
it for both.
It says favorite Christmas dish or holidays if you prefer it.
Yeah, see, nothing
I have
against
it
Oh,
for
that
John
means
both.
holidays if you're not celebrating Christmas, not Thanksgiving.
Well,
Duh.
maybe if I don't celebrate Christmas, I just celebrate Thanksgiving.
Charles like,
Again?
what if I
But
just
I don't
eat
do that
cranberry
anyway,
sauce
so-
on the daily? What if I just eat it at the jar?
Yeah. Every day's a
4th of July
holiday.
cranberry sauce. Just some good old.
Char- My life's so epic. Every day is a holiday.
What if I just chug six jars of habanero hot sauce salsa?
Like I saw my boy Badlands do.
Ooh,
All right,
Let's
well,
talk about Badlands Chug.
no,
for a little
no,
bit,
I was
okay?
getting the
Yes,
podcast.
man.
this is
It's
such a long
God.
We've
episode.
had actually, it's an hour 20. We've gone like an hour
Really?
40.
So
one
we
time.
got plenty of time to talk about my
Yeah.
man
Yeah,
Badlands.
so we got like
No.
30
I
I'm
minutes.
have
in
shouting
episode.
out
to make.
Badlands Chugs right now.
Charles, don't you have to go?
Badlands, you're
I
epic.
have to go.
You're my
I have
inspiration.
shit due in like an hour.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
yeah, I mean, so we forgot to mention this. I mean, I was gonna talk about it this podcast,
Chunky
but
episode.
it kind of got overshadowed with a ton of other news. But like we're
Ghost Tournament
coming
2.
up on Christmas. That too, but we're coming up on Christmas. Like it's only 2 weeks away. Like if you like, it's gonna come up pretty quick. and-
15 days.
I
almost
still
a
need
week.
to
recording-
buy
we're-
Christmas presents.
We're recording a Christmas song, right?
next time
Yeah.
this week, we all should be on break, hopefully.
No, I'm still
Nope.
I have finals till the end of the week.
I end at like the 22nd or 3rd.
Dude,
That's
this is
unfortunate.
literally
Or,
I'm not-
did you mean this time as in the time uploaded?
Saturday? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
dude,
but I'm
I
gonna be done
shit
next
you
Wednesday.
not. I shit you not. This is the first I mean, other than like breaks to sleep and eat, this is genuinely like the first break I've taken since Monday of just doing straight up
It is
work.
like that's one thing I've noticed is that
I'm
like
so boomed, and I haven't even like I'm finishing my animation projects. I have an essay to write, I got journals to do, and I have a website to build. I haven't even
College
started
is a
those,
scam.
and I
Yeah.
already want to kill myself.
that's
dude.
like one thing I've noticed like over the past few weeks is that we've all like besides like playing video games, but like this podcast is like one of the few times that we can get together and actually chat.
Yeah, literally.
Well,
like,
we
we
don't play video games a lot together right now. We haven't.
because we're all busy
since,
as fuck.
we haven't really since break. Like,
But yeah, it's just like a set time that like, all right, we gotta talk at
Yeah.
some point. But it's actually like that's something I've noticed where it's like we actually just get together and just chat. Perhaps we chat, but like
perhaps
It's good
we
to do
chat.
this though because you get
Honestly,
a break
that-
and then we get to talk.
that's like I mean to be honest, like
I
It
get
gives
to
me an
see
excuse-
Charles's cutie gamer boy face.
Yeah, look at that
it gives me an
smile.
excuse
Yeah.
to stop doing fucking work.
look at my
Dude,
face.
you've never
That's
you've
the
never
emo right there.
You've Carrie, I'm gonna hold this for this
Just-
if you can make it an emote.
Okay, perfect.
Dude,
Wow,
you've never
amazing.
experienced pain in the form of
Pain.
like for my 3D project.
is
So I'm in a class called Motion Graphics and Animation, and for my
Is it
final
about
project,
motion graphics and animation?
my final project does in fact include motion graphics and animation. I decided to do a fully 3D short, which I've never done before.
Does it include motion graphics and animation?
Yes, it includes both of them very prominently, actually.
Oh my god.
And it's like a minute long, and we had
It's
our
basically
final,
the new Toy Story, is what we're trying to say.
pretty much. We had our
It's
final.
basically a motion graphics
we
and
have-
animation.
It's Lightyear. We have class on Monday, but it's mainly just like show our professor our work. He's like, "All right, you're all good. Upload that shit, submit it because it's due at like 4 o'clock on Monday." But I literally stayed up. What day was it? So Tuesday night, I started working on it at 7 p.m. I did not go to sleep until 7:30 a.m.
I saw you were online Discord at 4 a.m.
Uh,
Yeah, I was just
what this
working
kid's
on it
doing.
all fucking night. I got it basically done. And then, so how it works, it's called Rebuild. It's basically a computer falls apart, all these parts come out, and they're like floating into it. It looks cool. But at the beginning, the way that I got, it's like I used my end case as reference because I just got a model of that. And there's 3 panels, and the panel on the front, the left, and the right, they all fall off. But it's not animated. I use like straight up like the rigid body physics engine. So they like fall how, they really would. So it's realistic. Sometimes when I go to render, if I don't set my timeline all the way to 0, the physics won't kick in the render. So I started the render at 7:30. I'm like, I have class at 10. I'm going to go to sleep and wake up and hopefully it's done.
No.
And I woke up
Oh,
and it
no,
finished. And I'm
no.
like, yes.
Oh no,
And the
no.
physics didn't
Oh no,
render.
no. It's like the
And I was
wheeze.
so fucking angry. I literally started
You
just
turned to
screaming
the Hulk.
straight expletives for like 2 minutes, and I went upstairs, and my mom was like, normally when we start just swearing our asses off, my parents are like, yo, chill. But I literally was just like, fuck, fuck, stupid bullshit. I was up till 7. I literally was just screaming my ass off. My dad was on a call.
Have a
I go upstairs
Snickers.
like fuming, and my mom's like, so how's it going? And I was like, I literally was like, Mom, I'm fucking mad. Oh my
I'm
god.
quite frustrated,
You've never experienced pain when you get this close to like success and then your computer just
Mother,
and then
I'm
was rendering
undergoing
last
extreme bout of stress.
I am under extreme amounts of
you
emotional
write like those old like
duress.
colonial like ink by candlelight. Mother, I'm experiencing an extreme bout of stress at this moment.
I'm thou art
dab.
must
so
Oh
what
my
I'm hearing
God.
is your motion graphics and animation didn't load.
I'm boomed at this point. I have to finish
Wow,
this
imagine losing
project.
to a computer program. Imagine.
Dude, I'm just like,
Oh, you left. Wait,
But
Charles
Charles
left.
left.
Wait.
I think that means we should end the podcast.
Okay, well.
this has been Bruhaps We Chat.
Yeah, Moss is
We'll see
partially.
you next week.
Yep.